Michelle, one of the things you talk about is that the adult chair, and we've been discussing it all along, is the seat of presence, boundaries, and emotional responsibilities. And in the book, when you start going into this next section, you write that to live full time in our adult chair is nearly impossible because of our ego. And
Hmm.
so the real goal is to live mostly from our adult chair as much as we can throughout the day. And then you go through that to do this, there are a number of steps. The first is we have to learn the qualities of each chair. And so when I was starting to go through the qualities of the adult chair, a lot of it starts making sense and it starts going into a lot of the things that we hear from many different sources, but I thought you did a good job of kind of outlining them. So, one of them is to live in the present moment. Another
Hmm.
one is to grow in self-awareness. Another one is, which kind of goes along with live in the present, is to be mindful about our thoughts. And as I went down the list, I saw that one of the most powerful things that you tuned into that I talk about here a lot is that it's our choices that really shape who we become. And we all have choices
Hmm.
that we make every single day. But I think being intentional about what choices we make is what ends up culminating into the results that we achieve. How do you think that choiceology impacts this staying in the adult chair versus reverting back to one of the two earlier ones?
Choice is everything. And even in my own life, and this is why I love this, is that I didn't think I had a choice. These thoughts were coming in so fast, tearing me down, beating up on me, all of the things, the negative thinking. And I realized once I was able to start separating myself from those thoughts. Now, hear those words, like I separated Michelle from the thoughts and created that space. I realized, wow, I can choose things to help create more space. And the more I was able to actually separate myself from those thoughts, the depression started going away, the anxiety started decreasing. So now I'm so mindful of choosing. For example, I go into workaholic mode very easily because I absolutely love what I do. Everything that I do in the world, I love. And I can go into workaholic and I have to be careful. I don't want to fry out my nervous system because I've done that too in the past. So I will intentionally choose to take a break. So when we're done today, I will go stand in the backyard, no shoes on, do some grounding for about 10 minutes. So it's not that I have to do it for an hour, but I choose that. I choose to put my nervous system first more than anything now. I don't wanna get adrenal fatigue again and all of these things, but choosing is everything. That's the power. Or it's very empowering to realize we have a choice to, again, even with setting a boundary, like that example you were using out of the book. Gerard could have said, "Oh, wait, I'm gonna choose to have a conversation, and it's gonna be uncomfortable, but that's okay, because that's just part of being human. That's part of life." We can choose to pause before we're about to binge out on Netflix, food, porn, whatever we're doing, and say, "Wait a minute. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go eat some cookies, whatever. But first, I'm gonna choose to sit here for 5 minutes, set the timer on your phone because the ego likes to know there's an end time, and I'm gonna choose to sit here and feel my emotions." Just for 5 minutes. I don't even know what that means, right? You don't have to label it. Just feel into your body. Wow, I have a stomach ache. Sit with it. Allow it to be there. Don't try to fix it. Don't try to push it away. Be with it. It's an energy and it will move through. It will move through and out if you sit with it. So, choice is everything from choosing, like I said, to me, triggers are a gift. They're a way to update your programming in that moment when you're triggered. The choice is, do I want to choose to look at this and and inquire, is this mine? And what is this about me? What is this belief? Or do I want to scream at this person standing in front of me or get mad or throw them a cold shoulder or put the wall up? I'm going to instead choose to do this for myself. So choice is everything. And that is what keeps us in our adult chair more and more.